The journey to expanded consciousness requires us to cross these conceptual barriers. And these barriers are layered like veils. Each time we shed a layer of belief about who we think we are, about what we think the divine mind is, we come closer to direct experience of our full potential. But the ego clings to the veils because they feel familiar. Imagine walking through a dense fog. At first, the fog feels like a wall, solid and impenetrable. But as you step forward, the fog begins to part. It was never a wall, just a cloud of mist. The veils of the ego are like that. They seem to divide us from the truth, but they only persist if we stop walking and start believing what they're showing us. One reason for the ego to keep us from better understanding the unknown and the invisible is that the ego thinks of itself almighty and powerful. So it does not want to access the unseen and the invisible because it knows and hides the true power, which is invisible to the ego. But once we access that inner power, the ego fades and loses its own power. We might think, I have to get rid of the ego to find the divine. But even this is a trap of the ego based mind. The ego is not the enemy, it's an ally showing us our misalignment with our higher self. We simply must not make the ego the master of ourselves.